EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season between the Buffalo Bills and the Los Angeles Rams. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
Ready! Look at my team! 18 Cardinal.
And they'll begin by running the option. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
From the 27, Willis. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. What a matchup here for our first game of 2022. The 103rd season in NFL history, and this is the first of 285 games on the schedule this year. Now, both of these teams certainly hope to be playing in that 285th game. That would be Super Bowl 57 in Arizona. The Rams were able to raise the Super Bowl 56 banner before the game. Of course, they beat Cincinnati on this very field back in February to win that Lombardi Trophy. And they're going to get this up to midfield. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And they'll send the slot in motion left. 4th down, Willis. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. 20, 5, and he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Extra point up and through, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Ready.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Beginning on the ground with Patterson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Right there.
In motion, the tight end.
19 tight.
Play fake. Here's Willis. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
70,
A right side run with Patterson. And some room to maneuver. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line.
Look at 19. Ready.
On 1st down, going back to Patterson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Quick throw caught by Godwin. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Here we go.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
18 Cardinal. 79 Broncos. 18, tight end.
Now Willis on 3rd down. Hard throw, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Ready? Left wing 19. Cut 19. Cut 19.
Trying for it on fourth down. Here's Willis. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Well, they matched their opponent's pick six from earlier. Those are some crucial points that may prove pretty consequential as to how this one plays out.
And Brandon, I think now we're not just watching how they move around the field, but we're checking their psychology out a little bit, aren't we? Because that defense, they're about to go right back out with all the momentum on their side. As for the opposing offense, you wonder if there's going to be some hesitation to lean entirely on the passing game to try and mount a counterattack.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window.
This is intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Rams are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Here we go, here we go.
7-7, our score after 1.
Okay, ready?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
On the ball, now.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Patterson running between the tackles. And he's going to have a Rams first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Check, Bobcat.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Hawk 70. Ready.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Trap 60, trap 60.
First and 10, Willis. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he's going to get this down near the 25. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
At the 60, at the 60.
They'll run with Patterson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
From the 2 now, second and goal.
Cowboy 80. Cowboy 80. 19, Tiger, 9, alert, alert. Go street.
Patterson will score. Touchdown, L.A. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. To throw on second and 6, Mayfield. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. We'll see what they have drawn up here a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On third down, Mayfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. And now we'll see punter Tyler Newsome. Pulled in at the 24. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Willis with another keeper. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down.
Rig alert, 18 rattle. Ready.
Third down, it's Willis. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 38-yard line. First and 10, it's Willis. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
They work again from the 38 on second and 10. Willis now off play action. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Chris Godwin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. A first down throw for Mayfield. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. So how about that? You draft him in the first round back in April, hoping he'll make some plays for you. And now look at this. Instant dividends. A pick 6 in his very first NFL game.
Put that ball on the mantle at home, young man.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. And that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mayfield.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
On 1st down, Willis.
And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's Patterson. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
96 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. First and 10, it's Patterson. And that to the 30. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Willis. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Give to Patterson, running to the right.
And some space here.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
They go play action with Willis.
Forced out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Here's Willis now off the play fake. This pass caught. It's Woods.
And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 17-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver...
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Cordero Patterson. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. McKenzie will not return this, and it will be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Mayfield on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, you're trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
Just thinking ahead of down, if I'm the punter right now, I'm saying, fellas, just get me out to the 3, the 4, maybe the 5-yard line here.
You know what else you're thinking? I'm not taking any steps backwards because you might step out of the back of the end zone. That's catch and punt. But if you're running the football now, you've got a little bit of a cushion. Just make sure you take care of it and get what you can and set up the punt.
He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down.
A nice throw there. We've seen a lot of those from this young man. How would you assess, Charles, his first start thus far?
I think it's been everything that they could have asked for because he's handled all the basic things quite well. And even some of the wrinkles that have been thrown at him, he's shown a lot of poise throughout and made some nice plays.
31 yards on the punt there. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And that one into the hands of Brown downfield.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A.J. Brown, 38 yards.
And the Bills get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
No going for two. They'll kick the point after. It's good, and it's now 35-14.
Makes the score Rams 35, Bills 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. Now Willis on 1st and 10.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Running the counter, Patterson.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line is getting some smiles on his faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Woods. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Lets this go for Renfro downfield.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
A handoff for Patterson.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
They'll go again with Patterson.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cordero Patterson with now 3 week-one touchdowns.
And the Rams are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well.
And my goodness, another interception.
Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career. But when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Well, partner, tonight was a great way to kick the season off. That before the game, probably as much pomp and circumstance to start a season as I can ever remember. And this is just game 1 of many to come. Sitting next to you, really looking forward to it.
As am I. Great to be back in the booth with you for another season. Great to get this year underway. You and I both know interesting is going to be the word. An extra week now as part of the newer 17-game season. What a fun opener tonight. We know the better games are still on their way, but I'm glad that we got started.
So for Los Angeles, they begin the new year 1-0 as they come out victorious here. And they'll get the weekend off now as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans.